Right, Edie, you ready to explain what all this is about? Yeah? Dog Bark and Burgers community project. So far we've had some success getting the place open. It's all secure at the moment. We're just doing the necessary work for it to be fully operational, with car park facilities, toilets, homestead, obviously dry place for people to watch as their dogs play in the glorious UK weather. So we're situated in South Birmingham. We're again, we're starting with little to no funding, but we have a minimum of 4 years on this plot of land, which is it's not massive. So it's on a main road leading out of Birmingham to the south in a little suburb called Hollywood, and it's myself and Edie and a few others that have come together to try and provide a safe sanctuary and retreat for dogs and their owners to come and be safe away from anything that can harm our dogs. And at the moment, obviously, we're seeing
listen, we're doing everything we can to keep everybody safe.
If that was your child right now, how would you feel? Come on, it's disgusting.
Okay, well, that's fine. I appreciate what you're saying, but we're trying to do everything we can.
Leave the dog alone! You're disgusting!
Get back, stop swearing, get back and stop swearing. The dog is not going to come to any harm, okay?
Right, then. I mean, bang out of order. Bang out of order. No!
Stay back and let us deal with what we're dealing with. Hold the line here, hold the line here.
So you arrested him as well? Disgusting, the lot of you! Free him up! Such a vicious dog!
now I believe that I've been led on a path, and this is meant to be.
You lot do not speak for the people. You do not speak for the people. Guys, record this, share this. This is BBC employees. As you can see here, I brought a little microphone. It's got bullshit. Actually, well, it's dog shit. It's dog shit at the end of it. So I thought I need to get you to smell it. Can you smell that? Can you smell it? Listen, I've only got a little bit of battery, but I'm getting exited from the BBC. Love.
However, my previous lifestyle choices, which was to live off grid and completely away from the matrix, has meant my minimalistic lifestyle means I don't come with a lot of money. So we're going to be offering workshops for dog owners, not just dog owners, people in the community, on how you can actually save money. For instance, I believe I can show you a way how you can support your community and feed your dog the most nutritious food that you can give them. Okay, hold on, sit. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so at the moment, our dogs are at risk for lazy legislation that just doesn't target one breed. It actually targets a number of breeds. So for that reason, we need to get open and functional pretty quick. I just want to say thank you to Herbie, who, while I was sitting here contemplating working in this weather, he kindly donated me a couple of these waterproof suits, so me and Edie can work out in the rain, even though she doesn't want to work outside. Come here. Okay. I've got loads to do. So we've got electric going to be installed soon. So I'm having to build the trench that's going to hide the cables. Obviously, this land has never had electricity before, so we're going through the process of getting the national grid hooked up. However, we don't expect to be hooked up for long because our plan is to be 100% producing our own energy, and then some, hopefully. And that's what our workshops are going to be about, not just about dogs. Again, while we've got the focus of the community in here, because what I've found is everyone has a common ground when it comes to dogs. Doesn't matter about the breed, everyone can share stories. We have a common ground, and all of our differences, beliefs, are all set aside, especially when you come onto this park anyway. That's what it's all about. It's about bringing the community together with one common love between us, and that's for our canine friends. They're not here to be owned, left in a kitchen, to be walked once a day for 20 minutes. They're there, they're companions. Some of them have got a job, like Edie has a job. She works on a Saturday with myself. We volunteer. I do some cooking for a community centre while she hangs around with children from ethnic backgrounds that are seen to keep away from dogs, especially dogs of this size. I'm having to obviously explain to them that, yeah, she is soft and gentle, but there are dogs out there you don't really want to be doing that to. So we do try and educate people, the safety around dogs, especially people who are unaware. The dogs hold different characteristics and temperaments, and it's all to do with the owner. Again, this is why this legislation handed down from the government is just, well, I personally think it's criminal, and there's going to be a lot of heartache coming from that, because these creatures are an extension of our soul. They're not anything we should be claiming ownership. Oh, I haven't paid for a dog. I can't remember the last time I paid for a dog. I'd say it's been about 15 years since I paid for a dog. Anyway, Edie, come on. We've got work to do. So at the moment, the park's open. South Birmingham, we've got a little bit of car parking space until we finish, obviously, the work that we're doing. We're laying wood chip down, which does eventually turn to mud, but we're working with it and managing it at the moment. We're building fences out of the stuff that we're cutting back. We've built ourselves a shelter, although you can't really call it a shelter right now. It's got no roof, but as funding comes in, we're gradually getting this stuff built. We don't really need to put any money into the security of the building, of the land, because that's already there, set, ready. We just need to reinforce it and make sure that it's maintained. We have had people try and sabotage us already. We've only been here 3 weeks. We've had people try and tamper in with our fences. We've had prank phone calls. But obviously, when it comes to our plans, that's not going to be an issue, because this will be private. Although it's obviously rural, we don't want people looking in and trying to distract the dogs. And we want it to be a safe haven and a retreat away from, you know, obviously the normal day-to-day life or civilization that we have currently right now. So that brings me on to my next subject. So how are we going to get funding? So, but we have a lot to give here as far as sponsorship and advertising space. We're on a main road. We have, I believe, we have 15 bays that we can put out for sponsorship, and then another 30 bays that are indoor. Now, with this being a dog park and retreat, we're expecting, obviously, we're going to be getting a lot of different breeds. We're going to be holding events for different breeds, certain nights. We're going to be holding competitions, agility classes, training. We're also going to be providing free training for the community. There's a lot of people out there that don't have the money to be able to put into training their dogs. So we're going to be doing community training using our own trainers that we have in the community, our own dog walkers that we have in the community, and dog behaviourists like myself, who can all assist. We don't all have to just start claiming I'm the big bollocks, or I know this and I know that. We bring it all together, bring all our knowledge together. And again, not just with training, but with dog health, and also like what we're going to be doing with how to feed your dog completely free and support your local businesses, independent businesses, which what we should be doing anyway at these times. Edie, what are you doing? Anyway, so we have plenty of fence bays around the complex that are going to be visible, and they're going to be visible from the inside and from the outside. So from the inside, you've got your dog owners who are videoing and taking pictures and putting that on social media. So the space, the advertisement space that's inside the grounds of the Dog Bark and Burger, they're going to be quite valuable. So we're going to be putting each bay up for £500. Sponsorship obviously include fees for the actual advertisements to be put up. But that's £500 means that you're going to have 1 year of advertisement space. Now, if you do take the advertising space of the bays here at Dog Bark and Burger, we'll then offer you the following year half price at £250 a bay. So that's £250 for 1 year advertising space here for all the time that we're here. So again, going back to how that could work for you. So we have dog owners that are going to be coming from all over the country, because this is unique. It is something that nowhere else is offering. So we're going to be offering a charitable space, which will also double up as an Airbnb for people who might want to get away for a few days, stay on park with their dogs, enjoy the facilities that we have. To be outdoors, we're going to have an outdoor eating area. We'll also have a space where we can invite anything that's on wheels can be brought into the park. Hello, here you go. Come here. Come on, this way. So, yeah. So, I'm going to put some links down in the below, which will take you to our GoFundMe and also our Cash App. But obviously, if you're interested in contributing by ways of sponsorship, and you do want to sponsor us with one of our bays or multiple bays, please get in contact. Contact details, email, and there's a phone number below. As we're building, we're working on a bartering system. So we do have people that are coming down using facilities at the moment. We're doing some training with a few unruly fellas who have come down, and we're doing great work with them at the moment. It's brilliant to see, and we want to continue doing that, and we want to actually build on it. And the reason behind the way we're doing this, we want to try and set up a trust, a community where people who do come use the park have the option of becoming members of that trust. Now, in the future, what we want to try and do is encourage this sort of setup to be set up in other areas of the country. Okay, and it can easily be replicated. We're planning to build most of the stuff from within the community, reusing things that are normally thrown away, like tractor tyres or wood that's normally just dropped off at green waste services. We can actually collect that and start building on what we're going to do with the dog waste. So obviously dogs tend to do poo, and it's probably one of the most annoying things about dogs is their shit, and it gets everywhere. It smells, you step in it, you walk it through your house, all say it's horrible. So what we're going to do, we're going to reward you. So if your dog does a shit here, we want that shit. We're going to put that poo, sorry, I've got to stop swearing. We're going to put that feces into our biogas bladder. Dave, it's a methane bladder, which will provide some or a lot of usable gas that we can use for gas and also cooking on the park. And that's something we want to try and demonstrate as well, because it's something that can be replicated in people's households on a smaller scale. We're obviously going to be collecting quite a lot of dog poo, won't we, Edie? And we're going to try and use that with our food waste and also green waste that we have on the land, putting that into our biogas bladder. Let's start using the dog poo. It's getting thrown away, given to council, put in little plastic bags that do not decompose, most of them. Hats off to the people who do buy decomposing bags for their dog poo, and they don't just throw them in the bushes. You do dispose of them, but now we're going to give you a different option. Let's try and make some energy out of it. And then obviously you have the runoff from it, which is used for fertilizer. Okay, and obviously if you're mixing it with green waste and all of the different waste. It's going to be very nutritious for your plants and for your crops, and for your lawns. Okay, so I've got loads to tell you. There's more than this. Again, we're Dog Bark and Burgers community project. Again, we're going to need help. I don't know everything. We're trying to put it all together with everyone's input and all of their knowledge and skills, because we don't really need to be seeking advice from governments or big tech companies or people who think they know best in the media. They haven't got a clue. These people are carefully placed, carefully picked, because their opinion suits the narrative that the government want to go down in banning these beautiful breed that have been around longer than any of these people. They've been around longer than Jesus. So listen, if you want to help, get involved with Dog Bark and Burgers. You can find us on Facebook. We're going to start popping up in different places. I don't know where you've seen this video. It might be Telegram, it might be Twitter, YouTube, but there'll be a link attached to it. Please give us support if you're affected by what's going on, which is absolutely scandalous. The government giving this very wide legislation, which is going to obviously affect a lot of people like myself, who are not going to feel safe walking their dogs in public, knowing that police could seize them and have them destroyed just because they look like another breed. It kind of seems like racism in a way. It's like what's happening in the world, hidden in the world, is happening with our dogs. And I look an absolute plonker in this, but I don't care. I'm nice and dry. I'm nice and dry. ED, come on, let's get back to work. So, thank you for watching. You know what you need to do. If you want to support us, or if you want to try and connect with us and talk about how you can maybe build something like this in your area. Now finding out we do have the rights to be able to open and use some of these things in our public parks, in our unused, wasted spaces, but we need to start making some noise. We need some safe places for our dogs to be able to play and just be dogs and gain a pack. I mean, Edie has various packs just from having this park alone in the last 3 weeks. She has a few packs, all different breeds that she hangs around with. Not all dogs are going to get along and not all humans get along. However, this is a great opportunity for people to start coming together in the community. My name's Jay Costello. This is Dog Bark and Burger. This is Edie. And I'm going to get back to work. Thank you.
Take a giant step for mankind.